there were a number of professional services. There were a number of doctors and lawyers who had their offices along 24th Street and in the community in general. There were several owned drugstores that African Americans owned, a lot of entertainment venues. This building itself, the Jewell Building, which was built by a guy, he didn't actually build it, but he had it built for him, Jimmy Jewell. And back in the 20s and the 30s, this actually served, the lower level served as an office for a number of doctors and lawyers. They all congregated here. The upper level was the Dreamland Ballroom, which was an entertainment venue. It had a number of entertainment facilities that were owned by African Americans, like Showcase, Allen Showcase, and Carnation Ballroom, the Blue Room, M&M's, amongst others. It wasn't black owned, but you had the Ritz Theater, which was a good place to congregate. African Americans did well back in those days. If they didn't own it or had their own professional services, they were working in it, or back in those days, the primary jobs that black folks held were either packing house, the railroads, or waiters.
The names somebody might be familiar with. The board of directors was Alan Jones, Dr. D.W. Goodwin, Nathaniel Hunter, Henry Williams, John South, Reverend J.A. Williams, S.H. Dorsey, J.H. Holmes, Dan Desdunes, Calvin Spriggs, J.H. Wakefield, Edward Fletcher, A.W. Edwards, another Desdune, A.F. Peebles, these are dentists, I think, Charles Simmons, and H.J. Ford. So some of the well-known people in this area at one time are probably listed here. And this is a list of barbershops right here. And it must be about 25 or 30 of them at that time, barbershops. And billiard parlors, there are 7 of them listed. Carpenters, 4 carpenters, caterers, 3 caterers, Miss Muhammad, A.T. Jordan, Alfred Jones, churches, all these churches. Now we probably have more churches than well. Carey's Grocery was on 26th or 27th and Grant, Carey's Grocery. And then his brother had a little store on 26th between Maple and
Benny.
No, the next street, Corby. Because I worked there and I was in grade school. And you worked, didn't you work for Hornstein's?
I worked at Hornstein's Grocery, yeah,
20th
when I was in
20th
grade
and Benny.
school.
Yeah, right.
I had to work all day Saturday to stock and groceries and put empty bags.
It was a busy place, yeah.
But you didn't work on Sundays, did you?
No, Sundays was closed.
Carey's, the one I worked for, was open on Sunday.
Oh,
But
they were?
it was just a little small grocery store.
Because I went after I got out of school, I went to Hornstein's and would work for till about 6 or 7 o'clock, stacking groceries and making deliveries. I had my own.
Oh, you made deliveries?
About 9 or 10.
Ride a bicycle.
Really?
Did you ride your bicycle?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh my goodness.
Delivered groceries, had that bike with the basket on the top of it.
Yeah.
Sure. See, now they won't let you.
Well, there were businesses on 24th Street. from coming to Lake Street, on both sides of the street, were businesses. And some, I'd say maybe 50% of them were owned by whites, mostly Jews, a few Italians, and then the other 50% of them were owned by black people. And there was many cafes. There was the Live Wire, there was Miss Raybon's, there was, jeepers, the one that Mr. Haw owned. Fairdale. There was the lady, her husband worked for the railroad. She was the Black History Lady's mama. Bertha Conway's mother. She owned a cafe there. Oh, what's the name of it? She's the one I got her pound cake recipe.
A lot of the changes that I realized coming up was affected by change. The change was started by young minds, young bodies, young feet, and young people. They affected and they created a change because they were hungry, they were thirsty, and they were determined, and they were optimists. And they have the time on their hands. They have the energy on their hands. And they don't have necessary resources, but they have everything else they need to make a change. Old people like me, you know, I don't have the energy nor the fortitude because God gave me my time, and my time is passing. And so we have to pass the torch.